Go away right now.
Call the police.
Hey, they've already been called. They're just
I'm
waiting.
picking fights with who?
You know what? Maybe you should hang on a little longer. We'll see how it goes. Then we won't have to get the report by ourselves.
What is it you're doing here?
Walking.
Then walk.
out.
Okay, and that's what I was doing. She came out of house. So ran
Well, you've been here like 15 minutes now.
Let's go. Walk away.
Keep walking.
Walk away.
I already walked away.
Walk away right now. You need help?
You got this one coming.
I'm happy to help you. I didn't hit you. There's a difference between
Pretty sure
pushing
you were
you.
the aggressor, buddy.
You're aggressing on the neighborhood.
Someone came running. That's
Walk
the
back.
You better walk away. You walk away. You're talking to my wife right now.
That's your wife?
Walk away.
I didn't do
Walk
anything.
away.
Your wife to speak.
Check it out. You either walk away or I'm going to carry your ass out of here.
Dude, if you touch
What do you want to do?
You better not touch me.
Or
I'm
what?
not arguing.
What are you going to do?
You up on me.
Let's go. Walk
I'm not.
away.
I didn't do anything to you.
I'm about to do something to you. You better
I didn't
start
do
walking.
anything to her. I didn't do anything to her.
You better start walking
So
right
when
now.
you come after me like that,
I ain't coming
you're
after
the one in the
you.
wrong.
You're in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker.
I
Get
live
out.
here, sir.
Get out.
I live here, sir.
Where? Where's your house? What's your address?
Maybe we should walk you home.
You can't walk me home.
Well, you bet. You want to bet what I can do?
I live here, sir.
Okay,
Right
what's
now,
your
you're
address?
harassing the
I'm
neighborhood.
not harassing anyone walking through the neighborhood I live in, sir.
Where? 'Cause check it out. We are a tight-knit community.
Okay.
We
How
take
long
care
have
of
you
each
been
other.
here? How long
A
have
hell
you
of a
been
lot
living
longer than your ass, because
How
I
long
have
have you
never
been
seen
living
you
here?
before in my
How long
life.
have you been living here?
That's
Why
none
does
of
that
your
even
business.
matter to you?
How long have you been
It
living
doesn't
here?
matter. You know what? Get the hell out of my face.
You've been
Get out of my face.
You walked up to me.
Check it out, motherfucker. I ain't playing with you. You either get your ass moving or I'm going to move you.
You smell drunk.
You want to bet?
You are drunk.
I'm about to show you what I can do.
I would suggest that
You better walk away. Walk away. Walk away.
I'm walking. You keep following me, sir.
There's only one way out of here. It's right over there.
There's multiple ways out of here, sir.
You want to bet? Walk away.
So we got this story out of Columbia, South Carolina. A young man, last name hasn't been given, but his name is DeAndre, young black man. And an Army sergeant stationed in Fort Jackson in South Carolina by the name of Jonathan Pentland. Just to frame the situation and how it's being presented, we'll give the race a 42-year-old white man. It's a young black kid and a white man. And so my first thoughts when I saw this video, and the way it was being presented, was there was no real context. I was wondering what the context, because people were saying, well, he just, accosted this young black man and just, basically confronted him and harassing him just for simply walking down the street. And, maybe there's more information out here, but my question is, how do y'all know that? How do y'all know that? Because judging from the video, going from what was stated on the video, he had been there for 15 minutes. So what was happening? I mean, was he walking through? Did he try to holler at the dude's daughter and wife? I don't know if that, I know the wife was there. I don't know if the white girl to the left of him was Pentland's daughter or something. I don't know who that was, but she looked like she was with that family. Was he trying to hit on her? Trying to get the number. I mean, what was the context? And, she refused his advances and it got to the point to where he came out. No context was given, so we don't know what the issue actually was until we get more information. Now, Pentland has not responded to anything. But I'll say this, and I'll say what actually looks bad, where it got bad in the video, is when Pentland all of a sudden made the assertion that you don't live here. You're in the wrong neighborhood. That's where he fucked up. And turns out that allegedly, from what's been reported, that the young black man does live, DeAndre does live in the neighborhood. So that's where he fucked up, just making that assertion, especially with all the, especially with the stereotypes and the, the prejudice and, judging a person without even knowing their story. That's where he screwed up. Said those words. Now, I can't specifically say, if it was meant in a manner, we'd all like to believe and jump to the conclusion that that's what he meant and that was, that was the context he said it in. I don't know. I don't know if the guy is a racist and that's, and he was, basically just harassing a person. But that's the wrong thing to say. And he screwed up when he did that. And so, also, another part of the video is where, when he tells him to leave, and he tells him there's only one way out. Now, I would assume that the way out that he was referring to is the way out of the neighborhood, because I'm looking and it's a two-way street, which means he could have went the other direction. And he didn't tell him where he lived, so he could have very easily lived in one of those houses that we see in the frame or somewhere else out of sight that's not in the frame. But he told him to go in one direction, so I have to make the assumption that he was telling them to get the hell out of the neighborhood. All bad. All bad. You screwed up, man. You screwed up. You checked off every box of, one of those nosy white folks. You said all the right things and you checked off every box. I know everybody. We're a tight-knit neighborhood and we know everybody. You don't know everybody in the damn neighborhood. And you're bound, just because you're a human, you're bound to make a mistake. You're bound to have oversight. You're bound to miss some people. Like, how do you know? So, but this is where it's come to, it's you got a lot of folks that continue to sow a certain type of behavior. They back up a certain type of, portray a certain type of stereotype. And I'm referring to white folks. You don't get the benefit of the doubt in the public. If y'all don't know about Akintunde Nation, y'all should check out his channel. Love his channel. But he said the funniest thing, and I've said this for the longest, man. Y'all white folks should have picked your own cotton. What happens to a lot of y'all nowadays, especially in the media, y'all don't get a fair shake. Y'all don't get a fair shake. Y'all just get, just a lot of assumptions are made. And we just jump to a lot of conclusions just based on the person's skin color and all type of stuff. There's all type of examples of that. But the old saying, sins of the father shall fall on the son. A lot of people participated in the bullcrap that was going on back in the day. Not everybody did. Not everybody did. But there was a lot of participation and a lot of silence that allowed this to keep going on. And so the descendants of those people, or not even descendants, but people who look like that, they're paying for it. Is it fair? Most of the times, no. And just as a generalization, no, it's not fair. And it's not going to do anything, it's not going to do anything for black people who jump to conclusions. Because all it's going to do is going to keep having this seesawing battle and this, racial tension that's going to keep intensifying over the years. And it's not going to benefit anybody, right? So sins of the father fall on the son, but it has its starting point. And we're dealing with the white folks are dealing with the brunt of it. Just sad to say, y'all dealing with the brunt of it. But back to this. Like I said, he screwed up when he did that. DeAndre, young black man, obviously lives in the neighborhood, and he decided to make that assertion on camera. Like I said, none of us have context. None of us have any context of what the engagement was for the 15 minutes before that, right? But those words should have never came out of his mouth. So now he's dealing with it. His name's being Pentland, Jonathan Pentland's face and name is being plastered all over social media, as it should. And the army Fort Jackson is conducting an investigation. And he has protesters outside of his house. They're out there. And he hasn't, he's been locked inside of the house. He's not coming outside. And they out there applying the pressure. So, I better watch your mouths. People got cameras. They're recording everything you're doing and you're saying. You want to sit there and be a renegade and spout off, ignorant crap? You got to deal with everything. It's a freedom of speech. But what comes with freedom of speech is the response to it. So, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Give me some more information to add on to the information that's been, presented, so we can have more clarity. And I will holler at y'all later. Peace.